Hi, Virgo. It's taken me so long. Hold on. Let me just like start from the beginning here. I am getting ready to move, okay? I started a new job and I've been so exhausted going back and forth between finding a new home to move into and packing up my things and starting this job and getting my schedule and working hours. So yeah, that, and on top of like client bookings, I get more tarot readings or like divination bookings than I do spellwork bookings. So my time hasn't been completely booked up and busy and whatnot, but nonetheless, enough ranting. This reading here for you guys, Virgo, this can be your sun, moon, or rising sign, or it can be another place in your birth chart that is in the sign of Virgo that you are wanting to know more about or want to know what's going on. Okay, so we have the Tarot of the Divine deck. We got the Green Witch's Oracle deck. And we have the mini Moonology Oracle deck, okay? So I'm just going to shuffle these real quick and we will start your reading. Okay, so we're going to start off with the Green Witch's Oracle deck. I'm going to shuffle it one more time for you guys. And this is just to see what energy is going on with you guys. What energy is going on with the Virgo collective here? Summer, expansion and growth. Why are all of these? Oh, damn, did I shuffle these wrong? Because like half of these are upside down. And sickle, focus, regrowth, and letting go. At the bottom of the deck, moth, mystery, concealment, and illusion. So we have the summer, expansion and growth, sickle, focus, regrowth, and letting go. And moth, mystery, concealment, and illusion. What's underneath of that? Rosemary, remembrance, loyalty, and faithfulness. So I'm getting, you know what the first thing that came to my head was? You had a falling out with somebody, or there was something happened in your life. It doesn't necessarily have to be another person, but that is the main energy that I'm picking up on here. I feel like you had a falling out with somebody that forced you, like this falling out or whatever you fell out of or with, it forced you to really look inwards. And can you not? Why is it always when I gotta do a reading, y'all want to start some shit? Y'all beefing when I'm trying to do a reading. Anyways, but whatever this is, it forced you to reflect. It forced you to question yourself and your values and your morals and your actions and the things that you believe in. I feel like this, whatever this was, it really did trigger just a whole introspective shadow work period, era, whatever you want to call it. Ooh, I didn't split this deck. Watering can, asking for help and sharing burdens. That's pretty on point for you, Virgo. You don't want to ask for help. You don't like asking for help. You got to be right. You got to be right all the time. Okay? It's okay to struggle. It's okay to be in the wrong. It's okay to be upset, mad. It's okay to feel weak. It's okay to feel, what's the word I'm looking for? I can't think of it, but it'll come to me. But I feel like almost every single Virgo I have met, and this is people with like major Virgo placements. So this might be only for a few of you, or maybe the specific area that you're trying to hone in on. Maybe you have noticed this pattern in that area. But almost every single Virgo I've met, and my biological father is also a Virgo, they always have to be right. They always have to be perfect. They always have to just go by the book, basically. They have a very hard time letting go and letting themselves be wrong or be in the wrong, you know? And I feel like that's kind of what's happened here. Every zodiac sign has their flaws, okay? Every zodiac sign has their flaws. I know mine too well. Anyways, but, and with mystery and concealment and illusion, what's funny is that this was kind of covering that card, so I wasn't like looking at it. I forgot it was even there. But yeah, like this has been hidden from you for so long because no one or nothing ever put you in a position where you had to face it, where you had to look in the mirror and be like, shit, maybe they got a point, or maybe this thing is trying to do something else. Maybe what I'm going through is not trying to break me, it's trying to heal me. It's trying to rebuild me. It's trying to bring me back to myself. Because when you struggle with perfectionism, or always having to be right, always having to be in the right, things like that, your life becomes miserable. You become miserable. And you lose a lot of people. I feel like this reading here is only going to resonate with a very specific part of the Virgo collective. Or maybe all of this has been hidden and concealed from you until now, until you clicked on this video. And I'm honest with my readings. I say what's going on in my head, the messages that I get, the things that pop up, the words, everything. All right. So, all right, let's go into depth now. Spirit, what's going on with this Virgo collective? Oh, I thought. Girl. All right. So we have the Six of Swords reversed. We got the Seven of Cups reversed. Then we got the Tower. Following the Tower, we got the Ace of Swords and the World. Yeah, you were refusing to see something, or you were refusing to walk away from something. Either way, you were choosing to stay where you were at, and Spirit forced it out. Spirit forced it to leave. Spirit forced maybe this person to leave, whether I was going to say, like, whether you wanted this person to leave or not, whether you wanted this thing to happen or not, either way, you still thought that it was better if you chose to stay. You thought that it would be better for you if you chose to keep doing what you were doing and ignore the red flags, whether the red flags were coming from you or the situation or both. Massive change. Massive change. And I feel like this massive change is bringing on new ideas. It's bringing this assertiveness, this creativity that you never knew that you had. Mystery, concealment. Maybe the mystery and the concealment was, and the illusion was you thinking that you didn't have this inside of you. You didn't have these abilities. You didn't have this magic. Literally this magic inside of you. And fulfillment, recognition, satisfaction, abundance, I want to say communication. It's opening up so many new doors for you. And I feel like deep down, a part of you have realized that, and the other part of you are starting to realize that by clicking on this video. Deadass. Maybe you've been kind of in this anxiety, depressive, like sulking. I'm just like, ugh. I don't want to make fun of you. I'm not trying to make fun of you. I like just being very over dramatic with it, being very like, oh my God, I can't believe this is happening, and it's, you wanted a sign. Well, guess what? It is happening, and it's happening for a reason. And because coincidences happen. They really do. I don't believe in that whole everything happens for a reason bullshit. No, it doesn't. Sometimes things just fucking happen. We all have free will. We got a path, but we also have free will. And your life is not going to go to shit just because you didn't follow your path. You're just going to have to come back here, and you're going to have to keep coming back to Earth until you follow that path, right? But you can live as many fucking lives as you want, right? But we have the Eight of Wands reversed at the bottom of the deck. I don't know if I showed that to y'all. You've sacrificed enough. You've been forced to sacrifice enough. Okay? Granted, these things were no longer good for you, and they were no longer for you, and it was time to let them go. Sickle, letting go, right? What's underneath of that? Death. You had to go through this. You have to go through this. This is so vital in your journey. This is so vital in your transformation and your evolution as a person. Everything is coming crashing down. Everything is coming crashing down for one reason and one reason only. So you can be built back up stronger with truth, honesty, assertiveness, with abundance and success and completion, with goddamn, I keep fucking forgetting the words in general. I just keep forgetting words. Prosperity. So you can be built back up just better than before. And yes, you are in the wrong. Honestly, I know I was like kind of going back and forth, but like honestly, Spirit's saying, no, you were in the wrong. And sometimes we are. We're human. We do and say things that we shouldn't. We do and we say things that should have never even crossed our minds. We fuck up. We make mistakes. We treat people badly sometimes. But we learn and we grow from it, and we understand where we went wrong. Okay? A strong human being will understand and accept where they went wrong and fix it. They're not going to make excuses. They're not going to justify it. They're not going to play the victim. They're not going to gaslight you and tell you, oh, that didn't actually happen, or oh, you're blowing it out of proportion, or oh, well, you know, blah, 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 that happened, or they're just going to be like, no, you're right, I did do that. I did do that. Even if it's small. What else? Okay. I love doing these readings because anytime like I have a very specific thing that pops up to my head, it always comes out later. Well, maybe not always, but well, no, yeah, always. Anyways, so we have the Two of Cups reversed. That was right on top of the King of Swords. We got the Six of Cups and the Chariot. And we got the Ten of Wands with the Hermit. Remember what I said about introspection, shadow work, self-reflection, going inwards, right? At the bottom of the deck, we have the Hierophant. Underneath of that, the Sun reversed. Split the deck. It's time to split the deck, is it? The Three of Cups. I'm gonna split the deck there. Okay. Oh, things were so out of balance. I really feel like for the majority of you, this had to do with somebody else, preferably. Probably a romantic partner, but it can also be a friend, a family member, a roommate, coworker, things like that. But whoever this person was, you were clearly close with them. You were clearly very connected in a way. And again, it just fell apart. It just fell apart. And with the King of Swords, I want to say that this is whoever the masculine... excuse me. I'm going to come back to this one. I'm not really entirely sure what that card is. I get it now. The Six of Cups was on top of the King of Swords, but I had them flipped around. That's why I got confused there. Hi, it's editing Jocelyn right now. So I'm looking back at this, and I don't know why I said the Six of Cups was on top of the King of Swords, because it was the Two of Cups reversed. I still got the message out, but like, I don't know what that was about. I don't know what that was about. I don't know why I said that. But I got the right message, because that's what I was trying to say. I just, like, I don't know. I think I just had a brain fart moment, and like, everything that had happened like 30 seconds prior just gone out the window. So yeah, just excuse that. The message is still valid. The message still stands, but like, just forget that part. I literally flipped them around and was like, there it is. Now it makes sense. So the Six of Cups, nostalgia, childhood, looking back at the past. And I feel like this affected a masculine role here. Some of you might have daddy issues. Honestly, join the club. Honestly, who nowadays doesn't have daddy issues? I mean, fuck. Anyways, But the Six of Cups and the King of Swords, these came out together, and I'm seeing them together. I feel like whatever happened in your past really affected how you go about the world today. There's something in your childhood that you had not worked through yet. Maybe this is a very significant traumatic moment that your brain has intentionally pushed out for this long, and that can happen. We as human beings can experience trauma and not remember it, and have those memories and those thoughts be blocked out for so long. Like, something can happen to you when you're 9 and you won't remember until you're like 20, 30, 40 years old. I feel like that really affected how you present yourself. With the King of Swords, he's very authoritative, right? He's very powerful. He's very strong, and he's very assertive. But he's also pretty cold. He's pretty cold. He's logic, he's intelligent, he's wise, but he doesn't really use his heart space, his heart, that much. He doesn't take emotions and feelings into account as often as he probably should. With the Chariot and the Ten of Wands, because those came out together. The Chariot, something is moving forward here, and it has to do with the things that have been causing you stress, the things that have been causing you anxiety, the things that have been making you very, very nervous. I feel like change is something that terrifies you. You're scared of things changing. But Spirit is telling you change is one of the only things that is truly guaranteed in life. Life, death, change. That's it. Good change, bad change, neutral change. Everything is going to change, no matter how small or how big it is. You're never going to be able to avoid it. Even if you work the same job for 50 years, you know what changed? You. Your age, your ability to work, probably the car you got, probably your paycheck, right? The people you saw come and go, the people you were working with, probably your position, right? Things change. And Spirit really wants you to embrace that, because I'm also looking at the symbology here on the Ten of Wands, and I'm seeing the tree of life being grown from a human skull, from death. What comes after death? Life. It's a cycle. It's a whole cycle. The world, a circle, cycle. Everything happens in cycles. We have the Hermit here. Remember what I said about introspection, right? Some of you are already on this journey, and some of you have yet to start this journey. And what I mean by introspection, I want to read you the actual definition of this card first. Hold on. Introspection, withdrawal, prudence, insight, and meditation. The Hermit represents solitude and leaving responsibilities behind to focus inward. In Celtic myth, the elusive white stag encourages people to drop everything and pursue spirituality. Honestly, with the Tower and the Death card that we saw there, now the Hermit and everything, and even the Hierophant here, and I'm looking at the symbology again, tradition. This has something to do with spirituality. This has something to do with really intense self-growth self-acceptance, you're being asked to quite literally drop everything and just completely work on yourself. You know those videos or like those posts or whatever that are like, you know, go ghost for like 3 months and come back completely unrecognizable? Like that's literally what's popping up in my head right now. I'm also seeing the color brown. You might have to go outside and do some serious grounding. Be outside in nature. Live in reality, right? You're being asked to just live in your truth. To stop trying to be so perfect all the time. To stop trying to hold yourself up to these ridiculous expectations that are clearly causing other people to leave. To work through these traumas, to completely renew yourself from the inside out. I feel like you're having an external and internal transformation here. With the sun reversed that was underneath the Hierophant, you have failed. Okay, I'm gonna be honest here. You have failed in a lot of things so many times doing what you used to do. Before this tower moment, before everything happened, you suffered through a lot of setbacks, a lot of delays. That is just another indicator letting you know that it's time to... Sorry, I have my TV on. I put it on mute and like it's flashing. I'm like, what the fuck? I forgot what I was saying. Fuck. Oh yeah, all of these setbacks and everything is just another indicator that it's time for you to do something differently. It's time for you to have a different approach. It's time for you to think differently. It's time for you to just live differently. And to actually live. Not be on autopilot, going with emotions. Excuse me. We had the Three of Cups when I split the deck there. The Three of Cups is usually around community. It's a reunion, family. I feel like some of you are being asked to really reflect on your community, and the other half of you is being called to lean into the community. So if you've been having a problem, if you've been having a problem where like this whole situation happened because a certain person walked away, you need to... What's the word? Fuck. Why can't I think of anything? I graduated high school, I promise. You need to reevaluate the way that you spend time with your community, the way you build it, who's in your community, how you treat them, how you connect to them, and vice versa. And the other half of you to lean on them for support and ask them straight up, am I a bitch? Am I in the wrong? Ask them to tell you the truth. A person who truly cares about you will always tell you the truth, even if it hurts you. If I have a friend and I think that they're lying to me, and I say, hey, I feel like you're lying to me, they're not a true friend if they're just gonna blow up in my face and turn it all against me, right? Especially if I'm being nice about it. I came to them calmly, clearly said, hey, I think this is what's going on. This is how you're making me feel. This is how I'm perceiving your actions and the things that you're saying to me. And they just blow up in my face. And even if they're not actually lying, the least that they're gonna do is ask you why you feel that way or why you think that, right? A truly empathetic person is never just gonna throw it back at you the second you say something, the second the words come out of your mouth, right? So I keep wanting to shuffle before I split the deck. I'm gonna take it. Conclusions are within reach. Full moon eclipse. Y'all saw that? How it just flipped over? Actually, I don't know if you saw that. I'm using my back camera. I don't know what y'all can see. But I'm gonna take it. That hasn't happened. So and the fact that came out, conclusions are within reach, this journey is not supposed to be a long one. Because I feel like once you have your mind set on something, it's set. There's no changing it. There's no going back on it. And if you don't do something that you have already committed to, it fucks with your head, right? Why can't I think of anything? It'll come back to me. It'll come back to me. Oh, shit. What messages? Messages. Okay. So we have the conclusions are within reach. We have a time to give rather than take. New moon in Virgo there. We have you and your loved ones are safe. I hate hoodies. They always fall backwards and it's up here and it's choking me and I'm like, shit, dude. Anyways, you and your loved ones are safe. New moon in Cancer. Oh. I thought there was 2 cards. It's just the tarot card underneath. We have balanced spirituality and practicality. Full moon in Pisces. It's time to take action. New moon in Aries. And surrender to the divine. Full moon. At the bottom of the deck, we have look at the bigger picture. Full moon in Sagittarius. Underneath that, be bold and make the first move. Cardinal moon. Work through your fears. New moon in Scorpio. Don't we have a new moon in Virgo this month? Or is it a full moon in Virgo? I have to look at that stuff. I haven't been keeping track of the moon phases recently. I know that's really weird for me as a witch. I just haven't been doing it because I've just been so busy. So I'm looking at the you and your loved ones are safe card, the new moon in Cancer, and I'm looking at that 3 of Cups. If family safety, if family security is a concern for you, given what's going on, don't worry about it at all. It's taken care of completely. Truly. It's taken care of. Your focus right now has to be yourself. Because if you don't have yourself together, how can you get your family together? balance spirituality and practicality, the Hermit, the Hierophant, right? A lot of you, if not all of you, really need to strengthen your connection to, I'm hearing God, but also could be the universe, spirit, source, creator, your higher self, your spiritual team, like your spirit guides, ancestors. Like, it doesn't have to be God or anything, but like y'all been really out of touch. Y'all been really out of touch with your higher power, the higher power that you believe in. And that higher power, I prefer to call it spirit, that higher power is desperately calling you back to it, calling you back to them, calling you back to reconnect. I heard stray too far away from the path. Like, I'm just seeing like this tiny little path in like the forest or something, and like you just completely walked off and like went perpendicular and went deep into the forest, and spirit is like, come back, come on, the path is this way, come on, come on. All of this is telling me you have so much work to do, but again, it's not meant to be long. It's not meant to be drawn out. It's not meant to take forever. It will take as long as it does. There's no time limit on it. It's what you get done, how much you work on yourself, but don't rush it. If you rush it, it's going to make it longer. Okay? Really, really work through these things. Work through your problems and focus on the bigger picture. And the bigger picture is becoming a brand new you, a brand new, better version of yourself that was always there. Okay? That version of yourself was always there. You just had to access it. You had to do the challenges. You had to go through the level so you could go to the next one. Gotta level up, right? Anyways, that will conclude your reading, Virgo. That, I don't think that word in the beginning ever came to me. But if you would like a personal reading, if it resonated and you would like a personal reading, links to my website and my Patreon down below. I just realized that I don't think I ever actually introduced myself in the beginning of this video, but I'm doing it now, right? My name is Jocelyn. I'm the owner of Nocturnal Witchcraft. But yeah, I will see you in another video, maybe another Zodiac Sign reading, or maybe just another video in general. And yeah, I hope you have the day you deserve. Bye. Blessed be.